Hello! In this video, you'll discover 4 ways to manage excess photovoltaic production. In installation with photovoltaic system, the load's consumption does not completely match with the photovoltaic production. When the photovoltaic power, presented in green, exceeds the load consumption, presented in gray, there are several ways to manage the excess power. Inject it to the grid, limit the photovoltaic production, store the photovoltaic excess for later use, or shift some loads to the period of photovoltaic production. Let's review these different ways in more details. Grid injection is one of the simplest ways to manage photovoltaic excess. When photovoltaic production is higher than the load's consumption, the excess power will naturally go to the grid. The only equipment required is a meter for each direction installed at the incomer. Although simple, this solution is usually not the most profitable. The injected photovoltaic electricity is bought at a lower price than the wholesale price or not paid at all. Also, note that some energy distributors do not allow the injection of power to the grid. They may even impose penalties for the injected power. A second way is to limit the photovoltaic produced power, particularly when the injection of the photovoltaic excess to the grid is not allowed. The power limitation is done by controlling the photovoltaic inverters so that they reduce the DC voltage reference of the solar panels to reduce the photovoltaic power output. To implement this power limitation, you need power measurement at the incomer and the photovoltaic inverter, and a control system which will calculate and communicate the inverter's set point. A third option is to use a storage system to store the excess photovoltaic production for later use. Although very effective, today this option is costly, with usually a long payback period. An alternative and attractive option is to shift loads to operate during photovoltaic production. These loads must be flexible and manageable. Some examples include electrical vehicles, water heating, or even HVAC to a certain extent. To shift the loads, you need power measurement, a control system, and the necessary equipment to control the loads. Load shifting has an obvious advantage. It's cost-effective, easy to implement, and guarantees a quick payback. To conclude, in this video, you have seen 4 possible ways to manage the excess photovoltaic production: grid injection, power limitation, storage, and attractive load shifting. Choose the option or combination of options which fits your project. Thank you for your attention. See you in one of our next videos.